I'm going to tell you a story, but the first thing you understand is time doesn't work the way you think it does. The only oracles, I'm almost tired. Welcome to the cult. And welcome once again to Booty Tickled and True. Still a little bit booty tickled in my throat and my ghost of Tandri, my vocal cords, so can't be singing it, but still. We're going to be continued in the Booty Tickled and the True NLP. So, previously we covered anchoring the soul and the dark mirror. Fun, unfun fact. I'm pretty sure literally all of these have been used on me. Like all of them. By a bunch of D-bags that think they're real clever, too. Hidden commands. Orders buried in innocent sentences. This is so evil. Mine follows patterns, but doesn't just dissect every sentence. It filters and skips. Basically, like, when people are talking, there are certain, like, loaded phrases. Like, you'll notice, you can feel, you're beginning to realize, you might find yourself agreeing with this. Basically, what the core notion of this is planting a seed in your mind and letting your mind water it. Like their mind, or you planting a seed in their mind and letting their mind water it for you, or them doing the same thing to you. The point of it is to feel as if an agreement is your own idea, which is part of why it's so messed up. The way it does is like basically after like a good story, a compelling argument, a moment of trust, basically it creates an opportunity that doesn't require permission or awareness, just you listening to it. So the way you defend yourself against this in particular is if you find yourself like nodding along, just pause and ask yourself if that agreement got given to you by how like things were presented to you, or if it was perhaps more naturally your own idea. But just stop and consider, if you're coming to agree with something, where the agreement's coming from. Is it actually coming from you, or is it coming from, whoever is trying to like pull this particular BS with you? And there's a note in the I'm going to quote this directly, and they say it, like in this video that I'm basically like reviewing more or less in bits and pieces, it feels less like persuasion and more like possession, which is incredibly rude. Then there's the devil's choice. Traps that force a yes. Step right up. Do you want the big prize or the small one? Loaded questions. It's not asking if you want to play, it's asking it because it's acting as if the decision to play has already been made. The real question is, what prize do you want? Ooh. It's a trap disguised as freedom, giving you two options with the same destination to take away the option of saying no to either one. So basically, like, the way you more or less diffuse this is, like, ask when you're faced with a choice. Is it yours, or is it just you were given these options in order to make sure that you didn't choose something else? And when all else fails, you're given an option A, you're given an option B. Make yourself an option C. Like, it's actually something I had happen in one of my books, is more or less actually really like an Archduke of Hell presented a devil's choice to one of the main characters. And the whole point is finding an option C. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe.